So this will probably be one of my last videos with my standard camera, at least the drive-along videos. Now I still may have a need for my Galaxy Note 4 as far as the drive-along videos, but my Kodak SB360 should be here. I put up a status video. Should be here real soon. And an Amtrak. I'm really looking forward to getting some really good 360 videos. For those of you who are not familiar, if you have an Android device and it has the YouTube app on it, or you have a desktop PC, essentially the camera takes a 360 degree view of its surroundings, right? Now it's not 360 degrees up and down, it's 360 degrees from the camera up, okay? So for example, excuse me, I've been dealing with this cold. For example, you've got the camera is going to be about where the camera is right now that I'm recording with, okay? Everything from the basically out from the camera up will be viewed by you. And what you do is you can take your Android phone right now. As of this video, it only supports Android OS and desktop PCs, Windows, and or Google Chrome, whatever. It's not on a Mac yet. But what you do is you basically, for example, you take your phone. What's going on up here? You take your phone and you point it. You point it in the direction that you want to view whatever is playing, okay? And it will pan the camera in that direction. So let's say you're looking at the school bus in front of you, right? Well, I say, hey, check out that house. All you do is you turn your phone towards that house and you can see the house, okay? Now, in the past, there's been some obscure ways of doing something similar, but it's always been really skewed and it's all bendy and it doesn't look right. But this, the software that Google compiles their videos with actually stretches it all the way out on a plane, and it basically pans to the section that you want to view, either up, down, or left and right. So it's actually pretty neat technology. And in my previous video, I mentioned how much I'm really looking forward to this being combined with VR. So I cannot wait to start getting these videos up. Now, my experimentation is going to be, how high do I have the camera? Because I don't want the camera sitting down to the point where you can barely see over the dash, but I don't want it up too high to where all you can see is this. So I want to try to integrate it so that you are the passenger, okay? And so I want to kind of move the camera off to the passenger side. Now, somebody had already suggested to me that I move it to, or I get a like a Fat Gecko or something like that and mount it up on the dash. That way, if people want to look out, great, but then they can also look behind. That, I think, is a good idea. I'm definitely not knocking it, but when you're driving, you don't have your face planted in the dash, and you're not turning around looking behind you unless you got kids or whatever. You're not turning around looking behind you. So what I'm trying to do here, and I may change my mind on this, I mean, there's nothing set in stone. What I'm trying to do here is try to make it an experience that you are the passenger. And I realize that some of you would like to be like, oh, well, I want to be the driver. Well, you know, it's always possible that I could, you know, put on one of the helmets or whatever. But ideally, you want to have a stationary spot. So there's not a lot of jittering and there's not a lot of blurred motion because the camera's moving all over the place. So ideally you want to have a stable, secure spot to put the camera. So my thinking is basically, I'm going to start out with the idea of having you more on the passenger side. Now granted, you can look 360 degrees, but it just seems more immersive rather than planting a camera at the center of my car so that, yeah, you can look around, and that's fine. I'm trying to take it more of a kind of immersive look where you are the passenger and you are riding along with me. So, excuse me, I'm really struggling with this cold here. I haven't been doing much talking lately. But so I'm gonna do my best to make it the best it can be. I realize that it's not going to be something that everybody's gonna be interested in. I'm only gonna do it for a small portion of my videos, which is gonna be my drive along videos. So you just basically stay tuned for that, and I am just so excited to be able to do this. I think it's going to be great. I'm looking forward to watching the videos myself. And just imagine, here I am driving, okay? And I say, whoa, look at those deer out there. The camera is going to see those deer. So you pan to the right. Drive along videos, just driving, no talking. If you, like, I'm driving on the highway and you want to get a good scenery, a real life scenery. It's kind of like Street View, but I consider it to be much more interactive than Street View. Street View is a very good thing, and this concept is very similar to Street View. But with Street View, you're confined to whatever the shot happened to be at that time. Yes, you can angle it back and forth and whatever, but when you're driving along live with the 360 camera, you can pan it whichever way you want to. And so you can see those oversized houses over there on the right. Pan them over there. You can pan over to see the deer that are off in this golf course over here. You can do all that stuff, and I just think it's so fascinating. So initially I'm going to start out with just the drive along videos, but my wife and I love to go out on trails, whether it's walking or biking, it doesn't matter. So I'm actually going to be bringing the camera with me, and I will be, whether it's holding it in my hand or whatever, I'll be holding it, and so you'll be able to see the different trails that we go to, and I think it's going to be a lot of fun myself. So yeah, that's basically it. I mean, I am so excited. I cannot wait, and it sounds like it's not going to be too difficult to actually encode the videos so that they can, so the YouTube will understand that they are 360 videos. Sounds pretty straightforward now, so I shouldn't have too many problems there. I still have to work out the details as far as editing and so on and so forth, so it's going to take some time, but I'll get some sample videos up as soon as I possibly can. And I'm just so looking forward to it, so hey, stay tuned, guys.